Yes, I believe it's the only team from Saudi Arabia, this Twisted Minds team, I believe it is. I think it's a Saudi org as well, so nice to see the Saudi Arabia representation, especially when the mid-season Invitational is going to be hosted there, which is going to be a great tournament, especially seeing the Dream Team KPL come through as well, but less about that, more about these Titans going head-to-head here. With a different team coming from the first game, but already we're getting those aggressive checks into the bush, but we see that Gammo takes a lot of hits there.
Yeah, it's very annoying when you're laning alone against two of those heroes, but Gammo is not going to be too worried about that. They didn't have much kill potential at level 1, so they're going to be fine. Gammo gonna get their Sage Golem stolen there by the Pain. We're talking about the aggressiveness that VKS can do with this Pain. Look at Niat getting a solo kill onto the top lane on the Dun. Fantastic aggressive start here coming from the Brazilian squad.
Niap definitely saying you should have banned Byron, not my. I am the issue, baby, and I want to be MVP this time. I am not going to get cheated. If he does get cheated, I feel like he'll be cheated by Danny this time, because I feel like the pay character here is going to be a great play potential in these team fights and in these ganks, and obviously fast rotations due to his Tiger form as well. But we saw VKS Danny is already helping himself to the enemy's jungle. He's now rotated to his red buff and could be easily on his way to just help himself to another blue buff on his side. He's completely taken Nakamuru's cooldown reduction and mana there, so that's going to really affect her early game potential.
Yeah, Falcon's absolutely struggling right now. Not even level 4 at the moment, and the rotations are going to come in. Oh, the skill miss. Almost, it's going to cost them a kill here for the side of 1. Rare mistake from the mid laner on the side of VKS. So Nakaru able to escape with her life, but so far her game is in absolute shambles. No blue buff, only level 4 not even level 4 at the moment. She is going to take a lot of work to be able to recover.
Absolutely, that is going to be a fatal recall, but it's also going to be fatal mishap there for 1. We did see it twice in the first game of the day, first game of this match, sorry, where he missed the 2 kills onto Marco Polo and one of the other heroes of Twisted Minds. But we see that Niap is, even though he's changed to champion, the Byron pick is still coming through, tried and tested up in the Clash lane right now, and Angela with the CC immunity, popping the ultimate, doing a lot of damage onto Boadi. Niap taking unnecessary damage from the turret, acting as bait onto Vidani and 1 here. I feel like this is going to be a clean 3 on 2. Could Boadi get the kill? Oh, clean ultimate there, but it is going to be a trade opening up for Danny, giving him some more gold in advantage of the enemy jungle also.
Boadi showcasing his understanding of the mechanics of that hero, be able to use the flicker to close out the distance and finish him off with an ultimate. That's gonna, if not win them the game, at least give them something to cheer for, because that was a great play there from the side of Boadi. Finally able to, you know, get something out of Niap. That's going to punish them a little bit.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, he's already contributed to the kills this time. I mean, it took them a very long time on the side of Twisted Minds to get a kill in that first game of match 2. But to be cleaning up so early could be a change of pace, a change of mind, a twisted mind, but a change of heart for the team here so far. Danny going 1v1 onto VN here. Nakamura tried to come round with the support onto Angela, but was already deleted the Don Huang there. So no suppression for VKS right now. Oh, Magenshi coming around though. Beast mode stunning the Lady Sun that she cannot escape, and taking the kill from VKS Danny.
4-1 scoreline. Tower plating is going to fall for the moment, which allows the side of VKS to take this bottom tier 1 tower very easily. They're already cutting away, so WinRJ and Munguchi on towards the back lines. And also, at the same time, they won't be able to get the the Tyrant as well. So a lot of map pressure being put down here by Danny. Oh, Nakaruru trying to get a Q onto the Angela. She's gonna get it, but can she escape with her life? Danny, able to dodge out the damage coming from the side of the gun and Mo, so able to barely escape there. But meanwhile, the top lane, yeah, being chased down there by Bawadi, but trying to turn things around. The tower is still left alive, but I'm pretty sure they are going to break it and then die for the Q onto Bawadi.
What a fantastic mechanic there, but also popping up in the mid lane is Twisted Mind. Lady Sun getting a double kill there onto Zhang Fei and the Renji, and opening it up that very important mid lane turret. Uh-oh, VKS right now taking down the Angela as well, but VN tries to come through. Byron takes down the Ganamo, and then down goes a Dong Huang there to VKS Danny. So a little bit all over the place, but the most important, the very crucial thing that Twisted Mind actually managed to do there is take down that mid lane turret, which opens up, yes, to a very daring jungler, Nakamura, but now has very much access to gank around this mid lane, gank through the enemy jungle if need be.
Yeah, really great movements there from Twisted Minds, identifying that they cannot help the Dun on the top lane, decides to collapse on towards the mid, gets 2 kills, gets the tier 1 tower as well. That's gonna help them stave off the bleeding a little bit, but VKS does not care. Hey, you open up my mid lane tower, we're gonna take your jungle anyways, because we don't really care. We are that confident in our team fighting and skill that we're going to just go aggressively as they can. And that is really showcased right now, because they are going to take the bottom tier 2 tower as well.
Yeah, pre-10 minutes, tier 2 turret down in the clash, the farm lane. They definitely do not care. They know no bounds. VKS is not restricted by boundaries or turrets there, opening it up both for the side lanes very nicely, and even completely demolishing the the farm lane, sorry, all the way up until the higher ground. So I feel like that's a big opening there for one, even though Danny, sorry, even though he's able to just show that he didn't need the opening up already. He can go there wherever he goes, wherever he roams. Dong Huang just getting caught out there by a few little bits of damage, not being able to proc that stun onto Niap. But we do see them take down the second tier turret in the clash lane now, and Danny is looking to help himself to go for the Overlord as well. Again, just Twisted Minds, once again, like we keep saying, for this to be their opening match is huge, but there is lots for them to learn from this going into their next match tomorrow against Stalwart Esports. I really feel this team could actually give Stalwart a run for their money.
Absolutely. It looks like, you know, even though they are behind 5,000 right now, they've been doing the right things. They're not taking these fights that they're not supposed to, but in my opinion, they're playing a little bit too safe. For when you're behind, you have to take certain risks to be able to try and come back from the game. But without that, Falcon just falling here on the Nakaruru, and they're gonna try and contest, try and push up to the bottom tier 3 tower, because they do have the Shadow Manga up and running, and they're gonna get a kill onto his Bawadi immediately. Meanwhile, Menguichi on the front lines opening things up, and they're gonna get the tier 3 tower pre-10 minutes and trying to actually bring down the crystal. Are they trying to break the record that was set on the previous day? It looks like they certainly are, but is this a mistake for the side of VKS? Will this come back and bite them? The damage coming from the gun and more really hurting one, so they have to back off for now.
Yeah, they was definitely trying to make a statement there against Foot Chaos for taking the quickest and cleanest game yesterday. Didn't quite work out well for them, but they still have time. I mean, VKS, Foot Chaos's quickest time was, I think it was just under 11. Yeah, just under 11 minutes. Yeah, so they still have time. They still have the leeway of 3 minutes, which in Honor of Kings feels like 10 minutes. You know what I mean? So they could still do it. They could still make that statement, and it looks like they're trying to make the statement here, especially going for a clash in the mid lane. Whilst we got Niap pushing the clash lane as well, looking to try and take another high ground turret, but also force the enemy team, Twisted Minds, up there. There we go. First tier turret goes in the mid lane, already repaying back their repentance for Twisted Mind, taking it earlier. There's Pi taking down Bawadi there. So Dun already goes down. It is a done deal to take the high ground turret in the clash lane also, whilst they're trying to force the minions into the crystal. But there's that slowdown that really stops them in their tracks, and it's going to be really frustrating for them to try and finish before FUT Chaos for taking the cleanest, quickest match yet in Season 1 Invitational.
I don't know about clean. It's been pretty brawly so far for both sides, but definitely one of the quickest games we had so far. Danny absolutely tearing apart that Tyrant, but not in time before it's actually going to be upgraded into the Shadow Tyrant. So a little bit unfortunate timing there. He definitely could have just destroyed it in a couple more seconds, but still, they probably do not need that buff to be able to break through the tier 3 at the moment. They are leading by almost 10,000 net worth in 10 minutes, so they are in a great spot to take this victory.
A great spot. I think it's a dream spot for any team to be in. Is that far ahead? Pre-10 minutes. The 10-minute mark is now up. The Shadow Overlord is looking to be taken here by Danny with the help of Beginchi and Win RJ there. They do take it very quickly, and then will be spawning the Shadow Vanguard with his little buddy Vanguard as well, completely wiping out that mid lane minions, hoping to open up this mid lane takedown for VKS. And they're looking to start this mid lane turret now. Second tier turret that does go down. Wadi a little bit too mixed in deep, but has to ult out of there. Trying to force as many skills as possible right now before they go for a clash under the crystal. There goes the last stand in high ground turret for Twisted Mind. It is literally just the boundaries left between themselves is the Shadow Vanguard and those minions. Wanyong trying to do something onto the Durenji, but Durenji gets out of there as well alive. So not only have they traded 3-0, VKS win rate RG is fighting with little help, and they managed to take the crystal. Please tell me that was before FUT Chaos's time there.